Hi, I'm Madison Pruitt, and I've gone retired. Well, I've actually been able to get away. My back is still hurting just a little bit, but it's okay. I'm wearing a TENS unit while I drive. I was able to do my physical therapy exercises, and I'm starting my journey up to Alaska. I've got an indirect route to go though, because I'm going up first to see my son, my daughter-in-law, and my two grandchildren, and they're in Wisconsin. So I'm headed up Interstate 35 right now, and then once I get to Wisconsin, I'll visit them for a while, and then I'll start heading west into Canada and towards the Canadian Rockies. Hope you guys can come along for the ride. It's going to be fun. Well, coming into Norman, Oklahoma. It's really funny, this is where I went to college when I was much younger. And this whole area in here along I-35 was on the country. There were a few apartments houses. As a matter of fact, I lived in an apartment house that was right off of Interstate 35. And it was all farmland. It's amazing to me and how towns just keep growing and growing and growing, and I keep wondering, well, how much further can it go? You know, it's kind of crazy. Anyway, just a couple of comments. Since I was coming into my old college town, I just thought it was kind of weird that that the whole town is now on I-35. It takes a long time to get through Oklahoma City though. Norman is really right next to Oklahoma City. There was Norman, Oklahoma, which is where the University of Oklahoma was, or University of Oklahoma is. And then there's Moore, which is where all the tornadoes go. And then there's Oklahoma City. Well, I was just reminiscing about what it was like when I was in school here. I started out as a music major in applied organ. That's not what I ended up. I ended up working for IBM as a software engineer. But I started out as a music major in applied organ. My first year, my freshman year, I went to a school in Birmingham called Birmingham Southern College. And the reason I went there is because my teacher had gone there. You know, I had been studying there while I was in high school. But my teacher, the person I went to study with, left right as I was entering my freshman year. There were some odd things that happened that caused him to leave. I'm not going to go into details here. But anyway, I stayed there my freshman year, and one day I was in a class, and one of the guys said, you know, I just can't get over it how Mildred Andrews keeps pumping out Fulbright scholars. And I said, well, if she's pumping out Fulbright scholars, then that's probably where I want to go. So I transferred to the University of Oklahoma. Now, I decided to transfer in the middle of the summer, and she didn't even teach in the summer. So she didn't get my audition tape or anything, and finally I got a little concerned that summer, you know, that I hadn't heard back whether I was going to be accepted or not. So I called her. And I said, well, I sent you a tape. I just wanted to know if you had listened to it, if you were going to accept me or not. So she went on and listened to it, and she accepted me. Well, I came out here, and I was absolutely dumbfounded when I saw the music school, because the facilities at that time were absolutely horrendous. our practice instruments were basically reed organs, like old pump organs and harmoniums and stuff like that. I mean, there was nothing. It was pretty bad. And I almost turned back around and went back to Birmingham, but I stayed. Anyway, while I was at the University of Oklahoma, I got jobs in churches in Oklahoma City. So twice a week, on Wednesday for choir practice or for Wednesday services, I would go from Norman, where the University of Oklahoma is, drive all the way up to Oklahoma City, and I'd stay there on Sunday, practice on the facilities there that I had, which were not bad at all, and then head on back. And then on Wednesday I would do the same, and I would after choir practice or whatever, I would stay for a few hours and just practice, because like I say, the facilities at Norman at the University of Oklahoma were pretty bad. I was really pitching pennies back then, and there was a Taco Bell or Taco Boy or something like that. I believe it was called Taco Boy, and you could get two crispy tacos for 50 cents. So I would go there every Sunday, and I would eat 2 tacos and a diet drink or a Coke or something like that. And the reason I did that is because it was cheap. I mean, it was under $1, and I was pinching pennies. So I got really tired, though, of driving this road constantly, back and forth, but it provided enough income so that I could go to school and all that stuff. My dad paid the tuition, but I had to pay for everything else. I was staying in a fraternity house, so that wasn't too bad. We had good food there, but it was on the opposite side of the school from where the music school was. So it was a good 30-minute walk back and forth for that. So even though they had lunch, I really couldn't afford to eat lunch there because it was just too far away. And here comes the crazy intersection. I gotta get in the right lane now. I-30 and I-40, I-35 and I-40 have this one lane to go in. Golly! You can see what I mean by this being absolutely crazy. People just don't drive worth diddly squat here. Insanity! There were some fireworks as I was arriving. I wonder if they were for me. Nah, I guess not.